Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, NYSEinstein, from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Geniuses prevail. What in fact did happen today? Market up 150 points on a Monday in the beginning of June. Absolutely fascinating what's going on. Today we had, I really believe we had 2/3 oil trade and 1/3 interest rate trade. We came in today, there's a lot going on. I don't even want to go into it. It's kind of a little more complicated than I can handle, but there's just a lot of stuff going on around the world that seems to be negative. We had those revised numbers from Friday on the employment numbers, caught everybody by surprise. We had this month's employment numbers, which were bad. Creation of 37,000 jobs versus a proposed 160,000. That caught everybody. That's absolutely, everybody dropped the ball on that, the predictors. I think the number is just insane. It doesn't really take into account people who have stopped looking for work and all this other stuff. So for me, it's an erroneous number. But anyway, projected 160,000 jobs created in the month. Only 37,000 showed up. Revised numbers lower from last month. That completely burst the bubble of setting up a healthy economy coming into a proposed June or July interest rate raise. Janet Yellen spoke today. At one point in her conversation, she is a woman, in my opinion, who can talk around a subject in and out and actually say totally nothing. Okay? Her Fed descendants are been pushing lately, saying, yes, while we're data-driven, we really believe the market needs to start to accept an interest rate raise in June or July. I'm a proponent of that. I think it's sooner rather than later. The market will always even itself out, and we don't need to wait on. We're at the end of the second quarter now, okay? But she got on TV, babbled away for a little while. At one point, she alluded, and people are like hanging on every word she uses. You could see the market was just teetering while she chattered away, and then suddenly she said something that said, you know what, maybe we are going to do a July interest rate raise, and the market sold off hard. It bounced right back up. I'm not clear what's really going to happen. You know, the numbers that happened on Friday really showed us that we're not that in great shape economically, and that we may be pushing this thing off further. Okay? I know the Fed fund rate and the bonds are tooling in a 50% chance of a July and much more bet for a further December cut. Raise, excuse me. We're not talking cuts anymore. We're talking raising interest rates. The market was up 150 points. Oil turned around today and rallied pretty hard, up above 50. Chatter about the interest rates, that's what rallied the market. Is this a short squeeze? Is this money going to work? Today, I think it was just a very confined microeconomic reaction to oil and the fear that they are going to raise the rates. That they're not going to raise the rates. I'm sorry. You know what? There's so much that goes into this, so much information, it's crazy. The economy is now suddenly not healthy enough, even though all of the Fed guys are chattering that we should do it in June and July. Friday's numbers blew everyone away, so it turns out that those numbers aren't telling us that data, and these decisions are data-driven, and they can be reevaluated at any time. Friday's numbers just tell us that we are not healthy enough to make this move. We aren't going to raise the rates in June and July. Market likes that. It's going to be up in response to that, plus a solid show in oil. That's all I got to say for today. Tomorrow's another day. I did have a really great day today with our friends from Germany. Manuel Koch, my boss in this venture, a young man who won the reality show about trading, came to meet me, okay? And we had these incredibly nice gentlemen from XTB Online Trading, two German gentlemen, who were incredibly charming. They were incredibly charming. And it was a happy day for Einstein. Anyway, tomorrow's another day. We'll see what happens. We're coming into a really big month. June is huge. S&P rebalances. Russell rebalances. End of the quarter. End of the month. There's a lot going on. Reposturing for hedge funds. It's been a hard year for this market. For the day traders, for the institutional traders, for the hedge fund market, and just for economic news all over. It's just wild and crazy. I'm out for today. I love you all later.